Good morning. In this class we are going to solve exercise 1.3. I strongly recommend the students to watch the previous video multiplication of integers so that you will understand the properties and also all the concepts. Now we will start solving. Find each of the following products. So here 3 multiplied by minus 1. First you will see what is 3. 3 ones are 3, then plus into minus, minus. The next is minus 1 multiplied by 225, that is 225, this plus into minus, minus. Here this 21 multiplied by 30, that is 630, this minus into minus is plus. The next problem, 316 multiplied by 1 is 316, this minus into minus becomes plus. Here there is a 0 here, okay. You know multiplication by 0 results in 0. Here you can see 3 integers are there. First we will solve this 2. 11, 12, this is 12. 12 multiplied by 11 is 132. This minus into minus plus. That multiplied by 10 gives 1320. Okay. Here we will do first this 2. 9 3s are 27. This is positive, plus into minus, minus, that multiplied by minus 6. Okay, 27 multiplied by 6 is 162. This minus into minus is plus. The next is, here we can do minus 18, keep it as it is. What is here? 5 4s are 20. This minus into minus plus. So what is 18 multiplied by 20 is 360. Yes, minus into plus, plus into minus, minus. That is equal to, next problem is, here we can solve this 2. 2 ones are 2. Minus into minus is plus. Multiplied by, what is this? 4 3s are 12, but it is plus into minus. So it is minus 12. Okay, 12 2s are 24 and plus into minus, minus. And the last problem is, here 6 multiplied by 3, that is 18, minus into minus plus, multiplied by 2 ones are 2, minus into minus plus. So 18 2s are 36. Okay, we can also check the number of negative integers here is 4, which is even. In last class we studied, if the number of negative integers is even, then the product should be positive. Here the number of negative integers is odd, 1 2 3. So if the number of negative integers is odd, then the product is negative. In that way also we can check. The next problem is, verify the following. So this we have to verify. First you have to take the left hand side, solve it, and take the right hand side and solve it, check whether they are equal. Let me take the left hand side. This is 18 multiplied by 7 plus of minus 3. Okay. First you have to solve whichever is inside the bracket. Okay. So 18 multiplied by, what is 7 plus of minus 3? 7 plus of minus 3. Okay, we know that a plus of minus b is a minus b. So that is, this is 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 we know that is 4. Here the greater number sign is positive, so it is plus 4. So 7 plus of minus 3 is 4. So 18 multiplied by 4 is 72. Now the left hand side, the answer is 72. Now we have to check for right hand side. What is this? 18 multiplied by 7 plus 18 multiplied by minus 3, that is equal to, what is 18 multiplied by 7 is 126 plus, what is 18 multiplied by 3 is 54. 18 multiplied by, here is minus 3, so it is minus 54. Okay, now minus 54. Again, what is a plus of minus b is a minus b, that is 126 minus 54, that is equal to 72. Now left hand side is equal to the right hand side, therefore verified. They both are same. The next problem is we have to verify this. Let me take the left hand side, minus 21 multiplied by minus 4 plus of minus 6. Okay, we have to solve which is inside the bracket first. So here it is minus 4 plus of minus 6, that is equal to minus 4, this plus into minus, minus 6, which is equal to, here you can say this is minus 10. When the symbols are same, you have to add, and both are minus, the result is also minus. So it is minus 10. So it is minus 21 multiplied by minus 10. Here this is multiplication. So minus into minus plus, 21 into 10 is 210. Okay, let me go for the right hand side. What is this? Minus 21 multiplied by minus 4 plus minus 21 multiplied by minus 6. Now first you have to see here, what is 21 multiplied by 4 is 84. This minus into minus is plus, then you have to put this plus here. What is 21 multiplied by 6 is 126. Here also minus into minus is plus. So what is 84 plus 126 is 210. Therefore left hand side equal to right hand side. So the given question is just verified. Okay, next question is, for any integer a, what is minus 1 multiplied by a? So take any integer a, suppose you consider minus 1 multiplied by 3. What is the answer? The answer is minus 3. Okay, here a is this, the answer is minus 3. Suppose what is minus 1 multiplied by 4? The answer is plus into minus, minus 4. The same thing, what is minus 1 multiplied by minus 3? Here minus into minus becomes plus, the answer is 3. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 4, minus into minus plus, the answer is 4 ones are 4. So what we can see here, whatever the integer is here, you can see it is a negative of that. If it is 3, it is minus 3. It is 4, it is, here it is minus 4. Here it is minus 3, here it become positive, that is minus of minus 3 is plus 3. Minus of minus 4 is plus 4. So in general what we can say, if you multiply any integer by minus 1, the result is negative of that, minus a. Okay. The next is, determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is minus 22. Now we have to determine an integer whose product with minus 1 is minus 22. Okay, first here it should be 22. Then you can check plus into minus, minus. 21 ones are 22. So the answer is 22. The next one is, so I have to determine an integer whose product with minus 1. When you multiplied that integer with minus 1, the answer is 37. So it should be 37. But here, what is this? 37 multiplied by minus 1 is 37 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 37. Okay, but here it is positive. So what I have to do? I have to put a negative sign here. So minus 37 multiplied by minus 1. 37 ones are 37, minus into minus is plus. Okay, the last is, so it's very simple. Here it should be 0. 0 multiplied by minus 1 is 0. The next is, starting from minus 1 multiplied by 5, write various product showing some pattern to show minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 is 1. First I will write, then I will explain this. What is this? Minus 1 multiplied by 5 is minus 1, we know that minus 1 multiplied by 5 is minus 5. Okay, so minus 1 multiplied by 4 is minus 4. Minus 1 multiplied by 3 is minus 3. Minus 1 multiplied by 2 is minus 2. Minus 1 multiplied by 1 is minus 1. minus 1 multiplied by 0 is 0. So minus 1 multiplied by, here it should be minus 1, that is equal to 1. Okay, now what does it mean is, starting from minus 1 multiplied by 5, so we have started with minus 1 multiplied by 5, we have to show that minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 is 1. Now here it is minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 is 1. Okay, here you are multiplying minus 1 with, see the pattern here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1. So here also it is minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. It is, here it is increasing by 1. Here it is, here you can say, here it is decreased by 1, and here it is increasing by 1. So surely after 0 it should be 1. Therefore minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 should be plus 1. Okay, this is the pattern. Next problem is, find the product using suitable properties. The first is 26 multiplied by minus 48 plus minus 48 multiplied by minus 26. See, you can multiply these two numbers and multiply these two numbers and you can add it. But in the question it is asked to use the properties. So now we will do how to solve this. So first let me write it as minus 48 multiplied by 26. Okay, instead of 26 multiplied by minus 48, I am writing minus 48 multiplied by 26. What is this property called? This property is commutative property. What is that? Commutative property. What is it? A multiplied by B can be written as B multiplied by A. Okay, the first property I am using is commutative property. So instead of 28 multiplied by minus 48, I am writing minus 48 multiplied by 26. Next thing I am writing as it is, minus 48 multiplied by minus 36. Okay. Now you can see it is in the form of A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C. Here A is minus 48, here also A is minus 48. A should be same here and here. Here A minus 48, here A minus 48. Here B is 26, here C is minus 36. Let me write A equal to minus 48 and B equal to 26, C equal to minus 36. Okay, so A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C. So now you understand why I changed this, because I want to bring it to the first term, so that A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C, in this form I can write. Now by distributive property, this is equal to A multiplied by B plus C. So you have to write by distributive property. Okay, by distributive property, A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C equal to A multiplied by B plus C. Okay, now what you have to do is, here it is in this form. Okay, A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C. Now you have to bring this to this form. What is this? A multiplied by B plus C, that is equal to, what is A here? Minus 48. A is minus 48 multiplied by, what is B? 26. This plus what is C? C is minus 36. So write inside the bracket. Okay, A multiplied by B plus C. In question it is given in the form of A multiplied by B plus A multiplied by C. You should not solve in this form. Okay, using this property you have to convert to this form, which, what is in the right hand side? A multiplied by B plus C. You can see here minus 48 multiplied by, what is 26 plus or minus 36, that is equal to 26 plus of minus is minus 36. Okay, that is equal to minus 48 multiplied by minus 10, that is equal to, here you can see minus into minus is plus, 48 multiplied by 10 is 480. Okay, therefore the answer is 480. which is very simple. Here we have done only one subtraction and the multiplication is very simple. You see the question, if you have solved this problem without any property, you should have done this two complex multiplication and then you have to do addition or subtraction. By using this distributive property, your problem becomes very simple. Okay. The next problem is 8 multiplied by 53 multiplied by minus 125. Okay, here also you have to use the property. That property is called associative property. Associative property. What associative property says? A into B multiplied by C. Whether you multiply like this or if you interchange the order of multiplication, the result is going to be the same. Okay, so now you see here 8 multiplied by 53 multiplied by minus 125. Okay, now if you take 8 into 53 first, then you have to do this multiplication. With this answer, you have to multiply again by 125. Instead of this, what I am doing is, I am going to take this 2 first. Okay, you should know that 125 multiplied by 8 is 1000. Okay, so what is 8 multiplied by minus 125? To this answer, I am multiplying 53. So 8 multiplied by 125 is 1000. Is plus into minus minus. To this I am multiplying 53. So now the multiplication is very simple. This is 53, 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros, plus into minus minus. Okay. Even if you interchange the order of multiplication, the result will be the same. So you see, if you multiply 8 into 53 and then with minus 125, it will be complicated. Now it is easy to do with 125 into multiplied by 8. Just you check for which you will get a 0 here. So it is 8 5s are 40. There is a 0 here. So this will be easier compared to this multiplication. Okay. The next problem is 15 multiplied by minus 124 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 10. Now we can see here there is a 0 here. This is very simple, just we can add 0 and there is no problem. Now out of this 3, we can take this 2. Why? Because 25 multiplied by 4 is going to be 100. Okay, so you see here that is equal to, first I am going to multiply 25 with 4. So 15 multiply, put it in a bracket, minus 25 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 10. Okay, we can also interchange the order. What is that? Minus 25 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by 15 multiplied by minus 10. In this way also we can write. Now what is here is, what is minus into minus? Plus. 25 multiplied by 4 is 100. 100 multiplied by 15 multiplied by minus 10. Okay, now we can see here. Here it is very simple. If you multiply 100 multiplied by minus 10 multiplied by 15, that is equal to, here plus into minus minus, 1, 2, 3 zeros multiplied by 15, that is equal to minus 15,000. Okay, first here we didn't do any complicated multiplication. First thing we did is 25 multiplied by 4 is 100. To this 100 again multiplied by minus 10, that is minus 1000. This is very simple, just count the number of zeros and write, and then multiplied by 15 gives 15,000. Just I am showing that if not, if you have multiplied 15 with 4 instead of 25 with 4, if you have multiplied 15 with 4, 15 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 25 into minus 10, if you have taken in this order, okay, instead of 25 multiplied by 4, if you have taken 15 multiplied by 4, you see here it is 15 multiplied by 4 is 60, minus 60 multiplied by minus 25 multiplied by minus 10. Here you see already you did 15 multiplied by 4, again you have to do 60 multiplied by minus 25. Anyway, the answer is going to be same for both of the cases. Okay, you have to see which is easier. Okay, for that you should see how many zeros are coming. Here 25 multiplied by 4 is 100. So multiplication with 100 is very simple. Next problem is minus 41 multiplied by 102. You can directly multiply, but in question it is asked to use suitable properties. So what I am doing is I am keeping this minus 41 as it is. Instead of 102, I am writing 100 plus 2. Okay. So 100 plus 2, which is 100 plus 2. Now it is of the form a multiplied by b plus c. A multiplied by b plus c, which is distributive property. For each sum you have to write which property you are using. A multiplied by b plus c, that is equal to a into b plus a into c. Okay, here this is a multiplied by b plus c. So what is a here? Minus 41, b is 100 and c is 2. So now in the question, from the question I have changed to this format, a into b plus c. Now I have to change to this format and I have to solve. So a into b plus a into c, that is equal to, what is a? Minus 41 multiplied by 100, that is a multiplied by b. A multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Okay, a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Now we can see what is 41 multiplied by 100 is 4100. Plus into minus, minus, plus here what is 41 multiplied by 2 is 82, plus into minus, minus. So it is minus 4100, this plus into minus, minus 82. So you have to do addition, 410, that is 4182, both are negative, the answer is negative. Okay, I will repeat it. Here it is 102. 102 you can write as 100 plus 2. Now you can ask a question, why not like this? 99 plus 3. That is also equal to 102. But if you write here, you can see here, you have to do minus 41 multiplied by 99 plus minus 41 multiplied by 3. So here compared to this, you can see this multiplication is very simple, but this multiplication is very complicated. Okay, so you have to change in the form which is very simple in terms of tens, hundreds, thousand, like that you have to take. Okay, 102 you can write as 100 plus 2, so that multiplication with 100 is going to be simple instead of multiplication with 99. Okay, so 102 we can write as 100 plus 2 here. So here it is a multiplied by b plus c. By distributive property I am writing it as a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Substituting a, b and c, you can solve this. Okay, next problem is 625 multiplied by minus 35 plus minus 625 multiplied by 65. You can see it is in the form of a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Okay, that is a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. But here a is 625, which is positive. So a multiplied by b plus a. But here a is minus 625. A should be same here and here. Okay, so here it is positive and here it is negative. That should not be the case. So what we can do, we know that if you take any number, suppose I am considering a multiplied by minus a multiplied by b, okay, is same as a multiplied by minus b. In last class we studied this. Minus a multiplied by b is same as a multiplied by minus b. If you want to take some examples, you can check. What is 3 multiplied by minus 2? This is minus 6, plus into minus, minus. Same thing, minus 3 multiplied by 2 is, that is also minus 6. Okay, whether the negative sign is here or here, both are same. Applying this concept here, what we can do is, you can write it as 625 multiplied by minus 35 plus 625 multiplied minus 65. Okay, instead of a sign here, What is that? Minus 625 multiplied by 65. This is the question given. Is the same as 625 multiplied by minus 65. Okay, minus a multiplied by b is going to be same as a multiplied by minus b. Now we can see here is also a, here is also a, both are positive, which is 625. Now a is 625. What is b? B is minus 35, and what is c is minus 65. Okay, so by distributive property, a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. This is the format given in the question. Okay, that is equal to a multiplied by b plus c. Okay, this is the form given in the question. You are writing this as this. Now I am going to solve this. So a multiplied by b plus c, that is equal to, what is a? Is 625 multiplied by, what is b? Minus 35, plus this plus is from here. What is c? Is minus 65, that is equal to 625 multiplied by minus 35. This plus into minus, minus 65, that is equal to 625 multiplied by, here you have to add 35 plus 65 is 100, that is minus 100, that is minus 62500. Okay, this is how we have to solve. Here main thing you have to see, here a is positive and here a is negative. So using this concept you have to interchange the sign, then bring it in the form of a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. From that you have to change to a multiplied by b plus c. Okay, then substitute for a, b and c here and you can get the answer. The next problem is 7 multiplied by 50 minus 2. So by distributive property, we can see a multiplied by b minus c. This is what given in the question, that is equal to a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. Okay, since it is minus, you have to put a minus here. Now what is a? Is 7, b is 50 and c is 2. Okay, the question it is in this form, which is a multiplied by b minus c. Now we have to change to this form. What is this? A multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. What is a? That is 7 multiplied by b, which is 50, minus 7 multiplied by, this is a, b, a and c. In this form you have to write, that is equal to 7 5s are 35, 0 minus 14. 35 minus 14 is 336. Okay, this is very simple. The next problem is minus 17 multiplied by minus 29. Here it is minus 17 multiplied by minus 29. Here what I am doing is, this 29 minus 29, this minus 29 I am changing into minus 30 plus 1. Okay, so here it is, one thing is positive, another one is negative. One thing positive, negative, so you have to subtract. 30 minus 1 is 29 and the greater number is minus. What happens here is minus 17 multiplied by, instead of this minus 29 I am substituting minus 30 plus 1. Okay, now we can see it is in the form of a multiplied by b plus c. Now that is equal to a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. This is by distributive property. Okay, what is a here? Minus 17, b is minus 30 and c is 1. Okay, so a multiplied by b plus c, it is a format here. Now we have to change to this form. What is that? A multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c, that is equal to minus 17, which is a, multiplied by b, that is minus 30 plus what is a, minus 17 multiplied by 1. So here minus into minus is plus, 17 multiplied by 30 is 510. So plus 17 multiplied 1 is minus 17, which is 510, plus into minus, minus 17, that is equal to 493. Okay. So one thing you should note here is this minus 29 you should change as minus 30 plus 1. Okay, so that here you can see yes, minus 30 you are doing on multiplication, with 1 there is another multiplication. If suppose you have taken some suppose it's minus 28, suppose instead of minus 30 plus 1, if you have selected some other number like suppose you can take minus 28 minus 1. Okay, so minus 28 minus 1 is minus 29, but you see here multiplication with 30 is simple compared to multiplication with 28. So always select a number with tens. Okay, suppose minus 29 you can take minus 20 minus 9, but in here also you can see multiplication with 9 is complicated compared to multiplication with 1. Okay, if you have taken minus 20 minus 9, here you have to multiply with minus 20 and here you have to multiply with 9, which is complicated compared to multiplication with 1. So it is a good practice to select which is the simplest form. Okay, so this is the best way. The next problem is minus 57 multiplied by minus 19 plus 57. Here you can see there is one term missing here. If you want to write in the form of a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Okay, now if you want to write in this form, here is a multiplied by b plus a. Here it is negative, here it is positive. That we know how to solve this. But there is a c term missing over here. So what we can do is minus 57 multiplied by minus 19 plus 57 multiplied by 1. Okay, 57 is equal to 57 multiplied by 1. 57 ones are 57. So now I got a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. But now we see here a is not, here a is negative and here a is positive. But we know what is minus 57 into minus 19, which is same as 57 into 19. Both are same because last class we studied minus a multiplied by minus b is equal to a multiplied by b. You can do some example. 5 minus 5 multiplied by minus 4 is 5 4s are 20, minus into minus plus, which is same as 5 multiplied by 4. Okay, so what I am doing is instead of minus into minus, which is same as 5 into 4, 57 multiplied by 19 plus 57 multiplied by 1. Okay, this minus into minus becomes plus. So it is equal to 57 multiplied by 19. Now we can see it is in the form of a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. So a is 57, b is 19 and c is 1. By distributive property, what is a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c? A multiplied by b plus c. Okay, now from the question we came to this format. Okay, now I have to change to this format. A multiplied by b plus c, that is equal to 57 multiplied by 19 plus 1, that is equal to 57 multiplied by 20. 57 multiplied by 20 is 1140. Okay, next problem is a certain freezing process requires that the room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees Celsius at a rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? So there is some freezing process. The temperature was at the starting it is 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, which is decreasing because it is lowered from decreasing from 40 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What is 5 degrees Celsius every hour? For each hour it is decreasing by 5 degree. So suppose it is 40, after 1 hour the temperature is 35. After 2 hours the temperature is 30. Like that it is decreasing for every hour it is decreasing by 5 degrees Celsius. What will be the room temperature? 10 hours. After 10 hours what is the process? Okay, for understanding I am solving by using a number line. So the temperature was 40. So here is a number line. I marked 0 here, and it is going like each step is 5 degrees Celsius. So it is 5, 10, 15, 20 this side, and here it is -5, -10 and -15. Here it is 40. Initially the temperature is 40. For every 1 hour it is reduced. So I have to go in this direction. I have to reduce by 5 degrees Celsius. So this is for 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is the answer. So after now the temperature is 40. For every 1 hour it is reducing. For 10 hours the temperature is -10 degrees Celsius. This is the answer that you can do using a number line. Now we are going to see how to do without a number line. Okay, now what we can say, change in temperature for every 1 hour. For every 1 hour the temperature is changed by 5 degree. I can write -5 degree because I don't know if it is 5 it means it may 40 to 45 it is increasing. I want to say it is reducing, so I am writing a minus here. If you write change in temperature is 5 degree, it means for every 1 hour it is increasing, so you have to write as -5 degree. Okay, for every 1 hour change in temperature is -5. What is the change in temperature for 10 hours? Okay, if for 1 hour it is -5, what is for 10 hours? That is equal to -50 degree. So this is the change in temperature. Therefore that they have asked the room temperature, therefore the temperature after 10 hours. Okay, this is the change in temperature. To calculate what is the temperature after 10 hours is, so initially the temperature was 40, now it is changed by -50, that is equal to -10 degrees Celsius. Okay, initially the temperature is 40. Now the change in temperature is, from this you have changed by -50. So 40 minus 50 is -10 degrees Celsius. Next problem. In a class test containing 10 questions, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and -2 marks are awarded for every incorrect answers and 0 for question not attempted. Okay, the same problem, similar kind of problem is solved in example also. Mohan gets 4 correct and 6 incorrect answers. What is his score? Okay, now first is you write marks for 1 correct answer. Okay, what is the marks given for if you made one answer correct? What is the marks given? So it is 5 marks. Okay, marks for 1 incorrect answer, that is wrong answer. If answer is wrong, what they are doing is they are reducing. -2 means the mark is reduced. So marks for 1 incorrect answer is -2. Now here Mohan gets 4 correct answers. So what is the marks for 4 correct answer? What is the marks for 4 correct answers? So this marks for 1 correct answer is 5. So 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. So Mohan got 4 correct answers and 6 incorrect answers. For that his marks should be reduced. So marks for 6 incorrect answers, that is equal to 6. So he is having 6 incorrect answers. So 6 multiplied by how much marks should be reduced? -2 for 1 question. So 6 multiplied by -2, that is -12. Okay, for correct answers he got 20 marks. So for wrong answers, that from that this mark should be reduced, 12 mark is reduced. So total score is 20. We can write plus of minus 12, otherwise directly you can write from 20 this 12 should be reduced, so minus 12, that is equal to his mark is 8 marks. Okay, Reshma gets 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. What is her score? So marks for 5 correct answers, okay, that is equal to 5 multiplied by 5, that is 25 marks. So this is the mark for correct answers. So marks for 5 incorrect answers, so 5 multiplied by minus 2, that is 5 2s are 10, that's a minus sign. So total score equal to 25 plus of minus 10, that is equal to 25 minus 10, that is 15. Okay, the next problem is Hina gets 2 correct and 5 incorrect answers out of the 7 questions she attempted. What is her score? The same thing, marks for 2 correct answers, that is 5 multiplied by 2, that is 10. Marks for 5 incorrect, okay, for each question it is minus 2 multiplied by number of question is 5, that is equal to minus 10. Here you can see total score 10 plus of minus 10, that is 10 plus into minus minus 10, that is 0. Here the total score is 0. Next problem is a cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement sold. What does it mean is, a cement company, if they sell one white cement bag, they are getting a profit of rupees 8. For one, per means 1, okay, 1 bag. For 1 bag, if they sell white cement, they are getting a profit of rupees 8. The same thing, if they are selling one grey cement, there is a loss of rupees 5. First let me write that profit by selling one white cement. Okay, what is the profit if they sell one white cement bag? That is rupees 8. Okay, so what is the loss by selling one grey cement bag? That is rupees 5. They are earning 8 rupees more, here they are losing 5 rupees. This is what given here. Now here the company sells 3000 bags of white cement and 5000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss? Now what is the profit or loss asking? They are asking for that. So what is the profit by selling? So white cement bag is 3000 white cement bags. So if they sell one white cement bag, they are getting rupees 8. Now we have to calculate if they are selling 3000 bags. So this 3000 multiplied by 8, that is equal to rupees 24000. Okay, this is the profit they are getting if they are selling 3000 white cement bag. Now the next is, what is the loss by selling 5000 grey cement bags? Okay, for selling one grey cement bag, they are losing rupees 5. So what about 5000 bags? So 5000 multiplied by 5, that is equal to rupees 25000. In a month they are getting a profit of 24,000 and also they are losing losing rupees 25,000. So we have to find what is its profit or loss. Whether we have to find whether it is a profit or it is a loss. Now we can see here it is 24,000, here it is 25,000. So total, which is more, this or this? So here loss is more. So total loss is 24,000 minus 25,000. Why there is a negative sign is because this is a loss. The amount of money is reduced here. Okay, here the amount of money is increased. This is a profit they are earning. So that is plus 24,000. Here the loss is denoted by minus. Okay, so 24,000 minus 25,000. So that is equal to minus 1,000 rupees. The total loss equal to rupees 1,000. Here it is. What is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6,400 bags? What does it mean is, now they are selling grey bags. How many grey bags? 6,400 bags. If they are selling grey bags, for each bags there will be a loss of rupees 5. So now they are selling a total of 6,400 bags. Okay, then the question asked is, what is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss? To compensate this loss, how much of white cement bag they have to sell? Let me do it one by one. So now they are selling grey bags, 6,400 grey bags. So there will be a loss. So we will calculate how much is the loss. Loss by selling 6,400 grey bags. Okay, if they sell one bag, the loss is rupees 5. Now they are selling 6,400 multiplied by 5. Okay, 6,400 multiplied by 5 is 3,2,000. Okay, this is the total amount they lost by selling 6,400 bags. Now the question is, the same amount of profit, that is they should get 32,000 profit by selling white cement bags. Okay, they should get a profit of 32,000 by selling white cement bags. Now we have to calculate how much of white cement bags they have to sell to get this profit. Okay, so the question given is profit by selling one white cement bag. Okay, if they sell one white cement bag, they are getting rupees 8. Now number of white cement bag to be sold to get profit of rupees 32,000. This is we have to find. Okay, we have to find how many number of white cement bags we have to sell so that we will get a profit of rupees 32,000, so that there is neither profit nor loss. So for each bag they are getting a profit of rupees 8. So what you have to do is 32,000 divided by this 8. Okay, that is equal to 4,000. What is this 4,000? They have to sell 4,000 white cement bag. Okay, so that they will get a profit of rupees 32,000. You can calculate like this also. For one white cement bag they are getting 8 rupees. If they sell 4,000 white cement bag, they will be getting a profit of 4,000 multiplied by 8, which is 32,000. Okay, so first they are getting a loss of rupees 32,000. The question is, to compensate this, how much of white cement bag they have to sell. First you have to calculate what is the loss. We know that they are getting a profit of rupees 8 for one white cement bag. So number of white cement bags to be sold to get a profit of rupees 32,000 is 32,000 is the profit amount they want, and 8 is the profit amount they are getting for each white cement bag. So the answer is 4,000. This 4,000 is the number of white cement bags they have to sell as 4,000. The last problem is, here it is minus 3 should be multiplied by 9. So plus into minus will become minus. So I have to keep a minus here. This minus into minus becomes plus. Now I know 7 5s are 35, but here there is a minus sign. So I put a minus. Plus into minus, minus. So here I put a 7. 8 7s are 56. Plus into minus, minus. Here it is minus 11 multiplied by minus 12 is 132. Minus into minus becomes plus. Okay. So by now we are completing exercise 1.3. Try all the problems by yourself. Next class we will see exercise 1.4. Thank you.